Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready up! Ready.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Texans at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Go check, go check.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mechie, the man in motion.
Mustang 19.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
19 tight, 19 tight.
In motion comes the tight end left.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Stroud. And he is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and free. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Not for them. Finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion right, that's Dell.
18, right here.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hold it ready.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
60 Eagles. Streak.
In motion right, that's Dell.
70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk. And they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On second down, here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. On first down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, Watson. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Watson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And now off to the races, down the right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Light. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Touchdown, Texans! Take Dell, 35 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the
ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Browns 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Another carry for Pierce.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In motion right, that's Dell.
65 catch. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
3rd and 1. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Delson in motion.
19 Tiger. Trap 50.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Cup 19. Go.
Stroud.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Moore, the man in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, here's the option.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Open man, that's Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Bronco 80. Check, hurt.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
7 Pirates.
Stroud to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson to throw. Pass complete to Chubb.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They go up the middle with Chubb. A little juke.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's 1st down. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Now they're changing this at the line.
First throw in OT for Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime first drive. Going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you pump.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step to step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Hey, Crash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Riggs. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Stroud.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Got it. Ready? Ready. Set up.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
A Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason,